Kadang mana lama tu, masa kami, setewar tu, ke? Kadang mana lama tu, masa kami, setewar tu, ke? I got clear with that.
So hi, good evening everybody, whoever is watching in my YouTube and in the Zoom link. And today we'll be discussing about how to raise vibration so that we can go towards the positivity, productivity and everything towards success, right? So let me share my screen. So there will be some ground rules for ourselves. Ground rules will be like you have to spend about 70 minutes out here, 90 minutes approx, so that you can understand what is going on out here and understand the full context of the questions will be at the end, and how you will get into the community to understand more and how to learn more and how to work on the discipline side of it. We will discuss it at the end. So here is my screen. So I shall be working on it while I'll be telling you about this. So this is, like I said, there will be more than 10 strategies, of course, but the minimum 10 strategies to contain botheration with a higher vibration coming from a miraculous mindset for ultimate clarity, fulfillment, and accelerated growth. So way back in, this is for mid-career professionals. Way back in, so the camera is not showing, is it? So what I will do is, see the sound while you use. Yeah, now the camera is screen. Way back in 2004-5, when I was going through a very patchy, uh, what you can say, time in my life, what I did was just put the screen off also. I was searching for solution, which solution to take so that I can have this vibration of achieving success effortlessly. So I came across the secret. Many of you might have gone through this secret also, because people are searching for success without doing much. So, yes, I was one of those type, and I also was searching something. Why? There are also time when we are clueless about what is going on in life. Why, despite all our good intention, all the things that we are doing, the hard work we are doing, we are not achieving results. So that becomes our botheration, right? So today we'll be discussing about those thought processes, why such things happen. So I was searching for a solution and I came across this particular, let me share again my screen. So I came across this thing, right? This is uh, this is called David R. Hawkins chart. So when I saw this, I was like say first of all I saw this, and I read something in The Secret, right? And I was trying to find out what is wrong with me, whether vibrationally I am in sync with the universe or not. So the first clue that I read was one has to be in sync with the universe. So how do you be in sync with the universe? Is you need to uh, high, like say raise your vibration. Right? So then this chart, and this chart says if you are in shame, guilt, you your consciousness is contracted, means it is squeezed. Somebody is holding you back. No matter how much you are doing, because of your feelings are in shame. Like say you are ashamed of something, you have guilt, you have done something wrong, maybe according to you, and you are not able to forgive yourself. Then you have apathy. Apathy means you are indifferent to people. So I saw all this, right? And I was interested to know more about this. And then the second thing I saw was this. There is a force, you are forcing your mind to behave in a certain way and in the low vibration range. So you understand vibration, no? Like say all of us are vibrating at certain level because we are energy beings. After we are, you know, uh, like say our memory, we exist after the death also. So what does exist? It is the energy. Energy, if it is energy once, it is always energy. And energy has different forms, and we are also energy, right? So if we are energy, then let me see here. If we are energy, then we should be vibrating at a certain frequency, right? So then, what is my frequency? Would you not like to know what is my frequency? So that is when I started exploring the Hawkins myth, Hawkins chart, and then I I was like say I was shocked, right? Shocked at what I found. The lowermost, the lowermost bottom of the pyramid is fear, grief, despair, and powerlessness. So when we are like say we think that we are not able to do anything, we are not able to change our circumstances, we are not able to take like say handle, be in charge of anything. We are powerless, and that in that moment we are vibrating at 5 to 20, whatever frequency unit is there. We are like say vibrating at that level, and the universal frequency is much higher than that. It is 1,000 plus, and there are many emotions to the mind which takes us into those kind of ranges. So it is that easy, and this is in control with uh, like say it gives us control of the way we are, right? So let me see what happened here. A minute. Anyways, So this became like, so who we can be, and there are say several stages, right? As we go up from one emotion to other, we raise our vibration, although those are negative. And as you can see this screen, it is about force. Till you have a pride, up to pride it is force, then it becomes your power. And after that, it is spontaneous. So first of all, let us see where are we. So if suppose you are feeling a grief, despair, and powerlessness, what questions are you asking? You are thinking yourself to be. Obviously, you are thinking yourself to be a very timid person, right? So change that. We can change that. So the moment we start thinking around this way of thinking, we can change that thought process, right? What is causing this emotion? How can we change the thoughts? And why? Should you get rid of get rid of this thought? Now, what can we do? Here we can, let us design something. Insert a shape. Let us insert a rectangle out here. And what does it say? Rectangle. We can fill it with, we can text fill. Text fill it. Text fill. And then we edit text. So how are you feeling? What is the story right now? Can you alter this? What is the next emotion are you feeling? So it will not be same for everybody. But when I started doing this, I saw that joy is the highest place. I saw actually this funnel, right? And I saw that if I cannot feel love, that is okay, because at that moment something was happening in my life and I was not able to feel love. So what I did was I could feel joy, right? So I started feeling happy. Now, what happens if you give yourself such kind of emotion? Because this happens abruptly, right? When you do abruptly, you are giving yourself a pretension that अभी ऐसे this is not natural. अभी ये आया है आपके पास, automatically आया है and you are not feeling the same exactly. So अभी आप क्या क्या करो, right? Let me take this same slides. And the next slide is insecurity, guilt, unworthiness when you are feeling this. So let me ask you the question. Always ask these how, what, why questions. So what is the next? When you are feeling insecure, so what is the question for you? Who, insecure, who the person can become, can be transformed into. That be your question if you are thinking to empower yourself. Now, how to change the insecurity into strength. Into how to change the insecurity into strength. You can say, right? Let us start asking with this question. What? What will you do with this insecurity or guilt or unworthiness that you are facing? What can be your empowering state? Why? This situation has come in into your life right now. Can you ask this question? If insecurity, guilt, or unworthiness is there in your mind, can you ask all these questions? Yes, you can. Then let us take this portion to this and ask the same question. What is the story right now? like say what has been the story and how are you feeling. Definitely when you are feeling and you haven't asked me before asking all these questions, you might be feeling another emotion, right? And now you are feeling another emotion. So write down those. Let me copy this to other slides as well so that I don't have to copy time and again. See, with every segment, your vibration is going up, but they are still at a negative stage, right? So you need to work on that till you are getting. It is not sequential, of course. As I was saying, it is never sequential. It is jumping from one stage to another, and from the highest frequency also there is chances that you will get down to the bottom level if your frequency is at that level, right? So always, and if I ask the same question to two different people, they will be uh, they will be answering two different answers, and both the answers are valid. There is no wrong or right answer. Everything is valid for according to your situation, right? So you don't have to feel ashamed about something that the other person is saying. It is your story. You have to be confident about writing your story because you need to be in charge ultimately. That is what we are looking for, right? So the second um, emotion was will take you to 20 to 30, but you are still at very negative position. Can you help this? Of course you can help this with practice, right? It takes practice. It takes lot of inner questioning so that you can become more, right? Let us come to the third question: apathy, jealousy. Because you are indifferent. Who are you? Jealous of. Jealous of different. Then what? Circumstances in life has taught you to be so. There is always some experience behind how and what we are thinking. So just ask yourself what circumstances were there which have asked you, like say, led you to think in this pattern, like becoming indifferent to other people's problem, right? Then the next is how can this thought be used to remind to make you treat better. Right? Why? Why is so painful to accept other person. That is why, because you are not able to accept the other person, that is why this thought has been persisting inside your mind. Now, ask yourself, what is the story right now? Can you alter this? What is the next emotion that is coming to your mind, right? And your thought, your vibration now is at 30 to 50 whenever this is happening to you. So let us save this. Then the next is hatred and rage, right? Rage is when you are vehemently angry to the extent that you are hating the other person. So the hater inside you look like? What is appreciative about this personality? Because we become something because we are able to, thinking something good about this personality that we are now. We are angry because we think, we tell ourselves that we cannot stand injustice. That is why we are at a rage. Hatred is, I cannot stand this kind of person. So that is why I hate this person. So we justify why we are so. So just try to ask these questions. Then how? Tell me if anybody in the audience is thinking in this way, how the other can gain support is the earlier thing. So how can we alter or why? I think present value within you is dominate, is driving to this. Ask yourself this question. When you is driving you to this situation. Because when we are in a very negative mood, we are not feeling good. Even though we are justifying our actions, we are not feeling good. You agree about that? So ask yourself the next question. What is the story right now? How this anger or hatred has come within you, what to do, why they have come, and tell tell the story to yourself why this has become so, right? And how you can alter this. What is the next emotion are you feeling now? Once you know, you are you recognize that this is a negative emotion, then what is the next emotion that you are feeling? How are you able to transition? So that will make it positive for you, like say possible for you to follow through your thought patterns. The next is anger and revenge. So many of us, when I talk about a miraculous mindset, everybody will come up with a negative idea. Why? Because somebody is there to listen. I am here to listen. So somebody will come up with a very negative idea, and that is usually about an anger or a revenge, right? So, revenge or revenge for thought is directed at. When I ask this, when you are very revengeful, you are feeling kind of a comfort because you are at the helm of the affair. You think so, and you are thinking that the other person is kind of uh, you are dominating that person. So you are thinking that you are in a very powerful mode, right? If you are thinking that, you don't know your thoughts. What are your thoughts at taking, at being, at thoughts, successful, revenge? That is what you are thinking. No? So your anger will be satisfied. So, what are your thoughts with successful revenge? So, this is the moment when you are thinking about revenge. But once you will be successful, that is what you are thinking. Now you will be happy. You will take badala of the other person over the other person. So, think for a moment. Once you take the revenge, what all will happen? Can you think of those thoughts? How? What do you associate with this? How? What positive thing you can associate with this? How transition this moment? Why for getting over is coming to be mine? Right? Is it because I'm talking that this is not wrong? This is not good, and one should get over their thought? Is this the reason why you are thinking of getting over this thought pattern? If it is so, then also you have to think, why should you pay attention to another person? Because it has to be your own strong reason. Why should you get over this? Right? So, but you don't force yourself to get over this, whatever thought pattern you have. So, even if it is very destructive, all the negative emotions are destructive for ourselves. Do you realize that? So, the first thing towards achieving a higher vibration is the realization that we are not going to achieve anything. Even though we are successful at getting revenge and pacifying our anger and everything, the moment is lost and we have lost power during those moments. Only when we are able to get over all those negative emotions, we get back our power. Otherwise, we are forced into these negative emotions by circumstances, by people, and we have no power. So the moment we realize that these are the situations which can happen, and those are very realistic situations, you have to be very honest with yourself so that you can get over these kind of emotions. Let me see. So what is your story right now? You have to write that down. The next is discouragement and frustration. So many times life is full of discouragement, frustration, right? Um, at times. So we should say that life is full of frustration. It is okay, right? Full of frustration. It is okay, but if we allow, so if we allow, frustration overpowers us. So who is the person who who is frustrated at the moment? See, these thoughts are coming to me automatically. The- I hadn't thought about this previously. These thoughts are coming right at the moment. So I think that the universe is hinting me to write these things. So when you are frustrated, you are not the usual self, right? You are not a frustrated person for all time. You are frustrated right now. So how are you different? Your usual self is different from this frustrated person, that is for sure. But who you have become by being frustrated. So let me write that. Who have you become by being frustrated, right? What usually makes you frustrated or discouraged, right? Yes. Frustrated or discouraged. Now, how? How would you use these to become a better version of yourself, right? How you will become a better version of yourself, right? Is the spelling okay? Yeah. So then why discouragement, frustration? So why So welcome Joyce, if you are there already. So what I'm doing is, like say I'm sourcing, because this is the topic about vibration, and vibration is such a thing. Welcome to the screen. Let me welcome you properly for a moment. So this is a this is a session on vibration. Vibration is like say, because we are energy being, we are with vibration. So all the people in the universe are vibrational being, right? And so I'm discussing about vibration, that is fine, right? You are gone, then once you are back, then I'll explain. Okay. So why would you use this to become a better person of yourself, better version of yourself? And the why are you why are why are you feeling this emotion right now, right? Third is, then the next is blame or victimhood. Have you become by being powerless? What makes you using power to others? That is why you are blaming. Now, when you blame, actually, you have given your control and your control over yourself to somebody. You are saying as if somebody else has power over you. How the other person, how the situation has gained control over you. Why you need to, because when you are put into a situation, it is obvious that you need it. The universe is saying that you need to overcome this particular emotion. That is why it is giving you the same situation over and over and over again and again, right? So, hmm, am I sharing the screen? Let me share the screen. So, why you need to, why the situation fear in what is the story? Again, you need to repeat what is the story right now. Can you alter this? What is the next emotion are you feeling? Right? So, yes. And so we are done and we are at 110130. So your emotions, your vibration level has gone up from 5 up to 130, but you are still in the negative emotion range. Now doubt and suspicion. Who do you come with self doubt or suspicion? So when you are doubting yourself, it is self doubt, and suspicion is when you are suspicious about another person. So what in your mind is in your actually the the thought happens in the mind, but it is because of an experience. What in your experience? Let me write it down. Experience has created this thought in your mind. So when you come to the class, right? When you join my training, these will be this will be the step by step practice that you have to practice. This is in stage two, but stage two practice, and I usually give this stage two practice after you complete the stage one, right? Just a minute. Then how the situation can give you a better view of the vision. See, this again, this thought has come to me, and I completely do not understand as to why this thought came to me right now. But what I understand is it has to do with your vision. The person you are ultimately will be, that person needs to know how and why this has happened. How many more slides? There are a lot of slides. Let me see how much we can cover. And why? Why you should this needs to be overcome. See, this question will be this question of what, who, why, and how will be very different for different people. And These are my questions. I am giving you a hint as to how to ask questions. Next will be worry or sad future. So when you are worrying, you are of course worrying about your future. So, the person in future is for your present thoughts. That is what you are worried about, right? What need to put a stop to? This because this is a futuristic situation happening in your mind. So right now you need to put a stop to that situation from happening so that it doesn't happen another time. How will you design the future to overcome thoughts? Here you have a responsibility. How will you, why? Why you should take responsibility right now? Why you should be responsible to be in charge right now. Right? So once you ask these 4 questions, these are my hints. Again, you have to ask your questions. And what is the story? Story means whatever thought, it is all thoughts, right? Whatever thoughts before you are in this situation of worry, and how, after asking these questions, how your mind has become. Then disappointment and dwelling in past. This is another 8. So now what I'll ask you to do is, let us see what will be your course content for worry, right? The, the first course content will be the discipline, wherein you have a bundle of 5 courses, 5 bonuses and 1 course. And you will learn how to be unshakably productive, right? Empowered reframing, how you will have empowered reframing self-assessment questions, like the questions that I have asked right now. And during that process, you will discover your superpowers as well. And the 5 bonus courses that you will have is, you will have a morning thoughts to come true, how you will think so that your morning thoughts will come true. Then how to build a big team. So this is about responsibility, taking of responsibility. And about your big vision, big person, right? And 3 divergent models to execute. Next is soul search, in which you will always remain a winner despite some whatever is happening in your life, right? And discover the disenchantment zone where every event enables you to become new. And call your higher self, because there is some power, some energy within which only helps us to grow, right? And then process versus result, in which you have to be having continuous upgrades so that your processes are solid and you are ready for any kind of challenge that is going to come up. And delegate appropriate, which is about mentoring. You can only delegate to a trained person who can take over the work that you are delegating, who needs to be capable enough, right? So that is the thing that you need to do. And finally, monetizing a skill. So whatever you decide, we will find out a way so that you learn enough to earn enough. Right? These are the 5 basic course at level 1 that you will be getting, and along with that you will get practice books. So here, what practice books you will get? The first is self-image, wherein these are the topics. The second is version jump. I have already spoken about the version jump, right? Then action over, uh, like creative advantage, relooking self, having an edge, how you will distinguish yourself. Then credibility, how you will draft dependability. You know, drafting dependability is what? You know, you have to design your day as to how you will behave in a day. You know your people, your circumstances, right? So now we have to design according to the whatever is happening, right? And how you will stand in a crowd, how you will have those things, and these are the patterns. So the topics are various, right? So these are, there are 30 practice books like that, which will, which are 5 to 6 pager no, infographic books, which will ask you questions, and you can solve every day. You can take a copy of those books, and every day you can write your 6 to 7 according to what your emotion is that day. Right? Every day you don't need anger questions. Every day you don't need depression questions. But anger and depression can happen at times, right? So take those practice books, ask yourself questions, and calm down and raise your vibration. That is what this course is intended for. And your miraculous mindset happens when you take control of your mindset, so that you become fulfilled and you have clarity, and you can gain forward, go forward. Right? So these are the 30 books that I have. These are only the, what you can say, the flyer that I'm giving you. The practice books are, once you are inside the course, depending on whatever you need, the course, the practice, depending on the questions that I have asked, right? I have just asked 4 types of questions to every state of mind, and every state of mind will define it differently, and your practice books will be defined differently, right? Defined differently. So I have 30 such practice books, and the price point is, like, say, the value of the entire course is 1,70,000. And right now, if you are looking at this screen, then you will get it at only 5,999. Yes. And so that this is the that's it. Any question, if you can ask. Or else we stop, and I'll be waiting for your questions through the link that I have sent. Once you register, you will keep on getting my mails every day, and